Thedougriceshow in the NASA onesie. Love my NASA onesie. I just do. Today. Oh, brothers and sisters. I know you're going in. I know you're getting ready. It's 7:01 in the morning. It's the 16th of May, 2022. What a day. What a day. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Yeah, buddy. So, updates, man. Well, look, I got off the phone with an individual. I appreciate the call. Said that there were brothers in places of leadership and places where brothers need to be that are somehow reticent in simply expressing what the fuck is what. Folks, this ain't the first time. It ain't even the second time. It ain't the third time one of these motherfuckers done got in their minds that they're being replaced. They're writing books about it. They're reading the books. They're naming the manifestos they write after the books they read about being replaced. Oh my goodness. Well now, somebody's in their feelings. I want to remind you about the guy over in New Zealand, I think, killed 59 folks, said he's being replaced. Some other yahoo killed 20 people, said he's being replaced. We got Dylan Ruth. 9 people in church. Look, man, you kill motherfuckers in church, you got a problem. And what do we hear about the 18-year-old horror story, the reflection of the United Snakes of America? What do we hear from this hollowed out, soulless creature created in the homes of individuals devoid of souls and purpose? All this motherfucker breathed was fear of being replaced. Now look, let me explain. If you're being replaced, if that's your notion, if that's what you think's going on, you might want to give some consideration to your reaction to this discovery. Let me tell you why. If the first thing that comes to the weak minds of these motherfuckers, after discovering through some osmosis of realization that they are being bred out of existence, first thing you don't do is start picking up high-powered rifles and just eliminating the competition. What's wrong with you? I mean, there are other courses of action. My God, there's shit, you can do any number of things. But when you do some shit like that, when you determine that you are terrified out of your weak ass mind to the point that you will drive 200 miles to express your terror, your frightened being. My God. Jesus, man, it kind of lays into the whole notion that a group of crazed Neanderthal motherfuckers needs to go. Are you serious? The first thing you do upon discovery of being replaced is to commit a mass murder, and that is uniform across your fucking demographics. And doesn't this lead a little bit of credibility to the notion that perhaps you motherfuckers need to go? Quickly! Nobody needs that. Are you serious? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're looking at numbers. We're looking at numbers. And the numbers don't lie. I got numbers. They don't look good. world population, quarter of the earth by 2050. 1/4 of the earth by 2050 will be African, motherfuckers. Now you swallow that. There's even more bad news. You know, when people talk about being replaced, you kind of look to position and say, okay, so this is being replaced with that. But you motherfuckers ain't on top. Who the fuck you think you are? You ain't being replaced. You're not being, nobody's replaced. There's nothing to replace. The numbers don't lie. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Globally, there's no replacement. That's not what's happening. And I'm here to tell you to your fucking faces, there's no replacement. Seems that the earth itself has decided what the fuck's about to go down. Oh yeah. Seems the earth has determined who's going to survive and who the fuck ain't going to survive. And by the look of the conduct of some who have made these new discoveries, well, try to be calm. You understand? Now listen, what do you think's going on? They're over in Europe. They're killing as many motherfuckers as they can. What is going on? You put 1,000 people into a mass grave. That's not us depleting your numbers. That's you. When you send your young blood and treasure to fight wars for rich motherfucking cowards who don't send their sons to those wars, that's not us thinning out your herd. That's not us doing it. When you don't fuck and you don't have children, that's not our problem. What the fuck are you mad at us for? When you create a legalized abortion schematic that lasts for 50 years where a woman can do what she wants to do with whatever she's done, you set a precedent. And specific demographics take advantage of that abortion right. Oh yeah, baby! So if you're in your goddamned feelings about being replaced, first, the numbers don't show you need to be replaced. And we're not doing it. So there's no reason to come to our neighborhood. There's no need to drive 200 fucking miles to express your hatred against Negroes for being replaced, something of your own goddamned doing. Well, bye. Jesus Christ. You can't move fast enough, motherfuckers. I'm serious as a heart attack. You talk about being wiped off the face of the earth. Putin's having a head start. The United States is most certainly in the running to be next. Yeah. So, I don't know what to tell you, America. You got a bunch of crazed beings reading books. They're calculating numbers and they're getting nervous. I can only surmise what the rest of you motherfuckers are thinking as I go to work with you, as I sit next to you in restaurants, as I drive. I wonder what's on your goddamn mind. Well, no need to take a chance. No, listen to me, Hebrews, Negroes. Don't take a chance with your safety. Don't take a chance with your life. It's become plain and out of the open, the sentiment. What are we doing? Here's what's going to happen today. It's 7:11 in the morning, right? And some of you motherfuckers is going to go to work. And y'all going to act like everything's everything, huh? You going to make motherfuckers feel at ease. And that pisses me the fuck off. I'd much rather, if you go to work today, particularly today, if you have to get your fucking ass in that job, please don't have a fucking smile on your goddamn face today. You know, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, no, not today. And when they ask you what's wrong, tell them. And then they'll shut the fuck up and won't ask you again. We need to set a line, folks. Here's the reason I say this. If a Negro had taken a high-powered rifle and driven 200 miles, wrote a 180-page confession as to his hatred and malevolence toward Caucasity, and then got out of his car after a 200-mile drive in full camo gear and decided to indiscriminately take the lives of 10 of these motherfuckers. Do you know what kind of day that you would face at work? Do you think Negroes would be comfortable today? How many of us would be pulled over by police in their feelings? What I'm saying is, and listen carefully, don't be so goddamn quick to forgive motherfuckers. Are you hearing me? Now, I'm not saying don't forgive. I'm saying take your fucking time today. Understand the sentiment rolled around an 18-year-old mind is developed solidly in the minds of 30 and 40-year-olds that have some discipline about them. So they know how to keep their sentiment under wraps. But don't you ever forget, Hebrews, it's always there. And at this moment in time, the racist fear, the sentiment of being replaced. I mean, let's just go deep into it. I don't think they're scared of being replaced. I think they're terrified that replacement comes as a retribution for all these fucks have done over the years to Negro. I think they associate any punishment they may receive right back to what they've done to us and continue to do to us in fear and loathing. Cowards. And the last thing they want to hear is a brother telling other brothers and sisters that their time is nearly done and to steer clear, they know it. It's time for us to seriously consider bringing it in. Look what they're doing. And the unmitigated gall of some of them to sit in my live and want to be heard in this discussion as if they belong here. They don't. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, get the fuck out. So, how's everybody doing? Gloves are off. No, fuck that! No, fuck that. Are you kidding me? What are you going to smile this shit away? What are you going to do? You going to go in the office today? You going to be cool, huh? You going to be cool? I wish you would, man. There ain't no reason. You ain't got to scowl. Just be serious. Just be conscious. You know, they looking at you for comfort. Remember, today they going to be all nervous and awkward and shit. Come up and ask you how you doing. Now, y'all better hear me. Don't let anybody off the hook. No. Maybe they'll affect their population. No. Now, I ain't got to say shit, man. The fuck you think how I'm doing today, man? Exactly. Get the fuck out of my face. Just, what? What? Are you serious? I want you to consider what you look like to them grinning in their goddamn faces today. Don't look like a fucking fool. And hold your goddamn Negro bearing today. Good morning. 7:16. Good opening. Yeah, I'm on fire, motherfuckers. Yeah. I'm on fire. Again, just imagine if one of us had done that. How would I be talking today? Oh my God. I'd be telling brothers and sisters to watch their back, watch their front, watch their left, watch their right. Oh, dear God! Can you imagine the attitude these motherfuckers would have if one of us did that shit? And today they can expect so many of us stepping and fetching, grinning and teasing, going out of our goddamn way to make sure they're not uncomfortable. No! Today they can be uncomfortable. Today they can be uncomfortable, motherfuckers. Folgers. Good shit. So, you know what I do. Talk about black news. Interesting. Katrina and I, before, each of these shows, we get together, we try to talk about what we're going to talk about. And we found it very odd. We tried to search one term beyond black news. How many white people are there in the world? We termed that specific number, and it eludes us. It seems that search engines will not give us that specific number, and I challenge any of you to please find it for me. I want to know how many of them globally exist right now against the numbers of folks that do not associate themselves with being white. How many? Somebody please find out. Because they're talking about being replaced. And if you're replaced, that means you're the fucking majority. Now, if you're not the majority, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's replacing you if your number is like this? And everybody else is like this? The fuck are you talking about? Go sit the fuck down. Take your medicine, motherfuckers. Your time is done. Your usefulness is over. Now all you are is a screeching sound, set to be put in chains. Isn't that nice? Ooh, I love it, motherfuckers. All right, black news. So here's what we're looking at. White replacement theory fuels racist attacks. Simply put, the conspiracy theory says there's a plot to diminish the influence of white people with new people. What are you talking about? Do you not understand that these motherfuckers just got here? You just do the history. Search! You go back 6, 7, 8,000 years. Everybody's black! They've served their purpose. And they're obviously unsafe. They can't seem to stop fighting amongst each other in Europe. This shit we got going on in Europe. These warring tribes have been at each other's throats for goddamn centuries. Oh my God! And they call us violent. And they can't stop killing each other. And I need to tell you folks, when you bury 1,000 motherfuckers in one grave, you are a killing machine. Here now, look. Now look, there's number one and there's number two. 1,000? And I think it's exciting their cousins here. They see what could be. You think I'm playing? Who you think sits next to you on the bus you go to work? Who you think is next to you in the cubicle right now? Motherfuckers, are you serious? Have you lost your goddamned minds? You are surrounded by danger every fucking day in this god-awful place. Till one of them acts out, then that gets your goddamn attention. and then we lull it to sleep with thoughts and prayer. They talk about this guy now. You know what they say? They say he has a mental problem. Guy that killed 10 of us Saturday said, he's been influenced, his mental acuity toward, right wing, it influenced him into, I don't know, buying a high-powered rifle, buying and sizing the gear. That gear can't just go on anything. You've got to be right. Getting in his car, driving 200 miles, plotting the perfect place, and then getting out of the car, stealing himself before going on a fucking killing spree that massacred 10 of us. And now you're going to tell me that he has a mental problem. See, they're just ready for the next one. Still grinning, motherfuckers? Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's do this. All right, so everybody knows what to do. Exciting times to be a Negro in America. And we're going to see it all day. I'm looking at it here. Buffalo shooter planned to shoot more black people after attack on store. I'm sure he did. I'm sure he planned because, I'm scared. I'm scared and black people are to blame. I think you need to wrap your mind around that sentiment. It's catching. What do you think's going to happen next? Who do you think he inspired? Yes. Buffalo shooter researched and targeted black neighborhood. So, what does this tell us? What does this tell us? None of us are safe. None of us. We need to take the same kind of action that they would take had one of us gone into their neighborhoods, researched it, and murdered 10 of them. We need to do the same thing that they would do. And I'll take suggestions. Anybody that doesn't belong in this conversation is invited to get the fuck out. 10 lives, just like that. And they don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to remember it. They want you to forgive and forget until it happens again, which it most certainly fucking will. Be on guard, Hebrews. You are not at home. Are you starting to get that you ain't at home now, motherfuckers? Ha! Huh? Or do you still feel comfortable? Man. So, as you can probably see, it's a form of structural oppression. Critics say more police stop and search powers will harm black people. Well, absolutely they will, and that's the reason they've been initiated. Sarah Mensah on being first black woman to head up Nike North America. So, can I just ask, even if she's half woke, right? Even if she's half woke, this was 2 hours ago. I'm just imagining them coming at her talking about they're going to promote her. And she looking on the news that some dude done killed 10 of us on just the principle. And she look at him. And she look at the news. Well, that's odd timing, isn't it? But I'll take the promotion, thanks. Wow, first black, huh? What you gonna do for her? You know what? Why don't you get her some body armor? Hey! We all need to invest in body armor, obviously. Because there's no telling when, at any moment in time, one of them gets the notion they're being replaced and takes the official, obvious action they've sanctioned. Upon discovery of being replaced, their course of action is to go to the neighborhood of those who are replacing them and killing as many of those they are afraid of as possible. That's obviously the standard operating procedure. Obviously, because we don't do that shit. Well, anyway. I don't know. What else am I going to look at here? I don't know. I think that's all they're going to give me. Muncie's oldest black Baptist church to celebrate 150th anniversary. What the fuck for? What for? Can you? So it made it with, no, I'm sure it was burned on at least once or twice. 150 years ago? No, it wasn't no pleasant time to go to church. What is this fond memories that Negroes keep having being in this god-awful place for so long? Where do these goddamn fond memories come from? I mean, doesn't anybody remember the lynchings, the burnings, the murders? No! Nobody remembers that shit? I mean, you remember all the good times? What, is that it? I mean, is that it? What is it? I mean, you want to just kind of paint things over some candy-colored bullshit of acceptability and normalcy that just don't goddamn exist. You find that out when one of their fucking children, he decides, well, he's not going to be replaced without a fight. Are you fucking serious? And today, as you drive your asses to work, you better expect they want you to be cool about that shit here. They don't show no attitude. They might send you home. Yeah, don't be a Negro at work. Much better to just be a black guy. Safer. Right? I'm done being a black guy. Seems they don't like black people. So, I'm done. I'm a Hebrew. I'm Negro. I'm black. Negro. Hopefully that takes me off your fucking radar. I'm hoping. How do you feel today? How do you feel about being a Negro in America today? Is it all right? You okay? I mean, hey, shit happens. Is that your sentiment? So when shit starts happening all over the place, what are you going to do? I mean, when Marjorie Taylor Greene and Paul Gosar and Kevin McCarthy and all these right-wing white nationalists in government take over the levers of power, and those of them in this country who claim to be liberal are too fucking weak to stop them from doing what they want to do, only then will you understand what I'm talking about, the danger we are in. And we're not talking about the clowns that Detrina is kicking out left and right that so desperately want to be in Negro conversation. Why do they want to be in our fucking business? I mean, I just don't understand why they can't mind their goddamned business. The only course of action is that we bring it in. Away from anyone associated with our oppressors. Bring it in. And I don't give anybody the benefit of the fucking doubt. Fuck that! I'm done. We need to bring it in. And I can't say enough today, folks. Don't offer anybody a smile that's not a Negro. And if you don't like that, fuck you. All right. Continuing. Yes, it was by design. Black residents try to come to terms with horror of shooting. Of course it was by design. See, I'm going to tell you something. This shit's catching like a cold, like a virus. Oh, they're getting excited. You're watching these Russian soldiers go ham. And their spirits are touched, moved to imitate their kin, their cousins. Warlike group of individuals, all they do is murder. So get out. And I don't know why supposed folks that talk amongst ourselves aren't saying this openly. Are you out of your fucking minds? I mean, they show you the movies. Fuck! The Patriot. Fuck. I mean, Mel Gibson has just proven to you What is waiting for us? And it's that. It's that. If you don't think these motherfuckers are eager to act out their violent, fucked up fantasies, then you ain't been living here no amounts of time, partner. The schadenfreude runs deep in these beings. They get off on hurting people, killing things. And I'm just tired of holding it in. We need to say that shit. So, I drift. All right, continuing. There's not too much to talk about. The Buffalo gunman had threatened a high school shooting. I did want to say that the same guy that killed 10 folks, I believe it was 2017, if I remember correctly, that a high school called him, talking about and what it is, they look at this person and they see themselves. Authorities are called on these monsters in the fucking making, and the parents are given all kinds of leeway in what will be done. How you think the other one decided he was brought a gun to school? Parents did nothing. This clown in high school acting out, talking about what he gonna do. They don't do shit. Look what happens. And the only thing I need to say to brothers and sisters, despite what you might think, is do we do that shit? Do we write manifestos against specific racial demographics in just normal, everyday life? I mean, over and over and over. The same fucking MO. They're scared. Putin is scared. Putin's scared. That's why he's doing what he's doing. He's scared. The kid that killed 10 people, scared. He's scared. He's afraid. What are we talking about? That's what we're talking about, right? Same dude that killed 20 people, he's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid. Where is this fear coming from? These are supposed to be superior people that walk about afraid of what? Their own inability to maintain a population? They're walking in fear. And it's my advice that you maintain safe distance. People afraid are dangerous. All right. I'm about done. I feel good. I did like 3 shows one day. Plus I got my NASA onesie on. I got to get dressed. Damn it. Good Lord, man. Listen, ain't no place safe for Negroes. Not where you work, not where you live, not where you eat, not where you shop, not where you worship. Ain't no place safe in this god-awful, murder-inspired, demon-filled fucking place. That's the United Snakes of America. And they're getting worse and worse. And the worst of them is taking power. Negroes need to be prepared to move, to evade, to escape. I need you to get books on surviving. Get books on staying invisible. Leave this motherfucker if you can. Buy some property. Get somewhere amongst yourselves. The same kind of communities that have been built across this stolen fucking place, we can build till kingdom come. And we need to build those places. And then we need to be mindful of the individuals who bring their fucking asses around us. And we need to be as vigilant as they are. Obviously, that's what needs to happen. If a black person goes in a specific neighborhood, he's watched. Sometimes chased. And at this point, brothers and sisters, we need to do the same fucking thing. Keep an eye out. Stay safe. Don't let them sneak in amongst you and kill you. All right. I'm done. Getting out of here. You're black in America. right? Negro, descendant of slaves. That's never changed. Never. And any one of you with half a brain, half a mind, half awake, that understands your origins and how you got here, don't you ever let anyone tell you to get over it. You hear me? Being a slave ain't nothing to get over, motherfuckers. Generationally, get over yourself. And so, Hebrews, I just say, please keep your head on a swivel. The target is called Cassidy. Always eye on these motherfuckers, don't you blink. They got shit going on in their minds. And it's time we took precautions. That's all. This shit ain't cool. And don't let any of them try to distract you. They don't belong in this conversation. Fuck what they think. You hear me? You don't give a fuck about what they talking about, man. Not today, motherfucker. Mind your business and shut your fucking mouth. All right, I'm out. 7:38 in the morning. Yeah, I got an attitude. And if you don't have one, then you are not a Negro. Get the fuck out my face. All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Oh. Damn it. So quick trying to get to work. I got to tell you something. Now today ain't like Friday. Now you almost at that job. And I just gotta, if you're looking at me, I gotta ask, what kind of Negro are you today? I just want to know. Because if your set, if your plan, if your intent is to go amongst our oppressors, to show your face amongst the very face of the individual that saw fit to murder us. If you don't think today, if the roles had been reversed, you would not be greeted with a fucking smile at work. Do you hear me? So, when you go into work today, and I mean this, don't you smile. Don't you dare act like everything's okay today. Everything's not okay. Everything's not okay, and nobody needs to be comfortable, motherfucker. Now, you can ask me why I'm not smiling, but I warn you, I may just tell you. Not today. Not today. Put your clothes on, keep driving, make that left, make that right, do what you gotta do. Park up in the top. Steel yourselves! Sit quietly for just a moment. And consider the few individuals who thought they'd be going to work this morning. And after you think of those brothers, sisters, family, you ready to get out your car? You ready to go to work? You ready to meet the masses? You put that on your mind first, and then get that goddamn grin off your faces. Not today, motherfuckers.